Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday, and what a great day it is. We have 11 races we're going to look at. We want to get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course is firm. The first race, a 5-furlong turf sprint. These are maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up with jockey change into 3. Make the rider Edgar Zayas.
They're off. My Celeste is going to the front. Ginger Rush on the outside, away well from the rail. It's Alabama Ashley, who now goes up to challenge for and take the lead up the back stretch. And then it's back to Street Cash and then Alma Yanera. Have a wonderful day and complicated at the rear of the field as they race for the far turn. Alabama Ashley in front by a length over My Celeste. And these two are clear from Ginger Rush and Street Cash, who are right together third and fourth, 4 lengths ahead of Alma Yanera. Have a wonderful day and complicated next. And they're rounding the far turn at 21 flat opening quarter mile for Alabama Ashley, who's on top over My Celeste by 3/4 of a length. Street Cash will ride the rail toward the top of the stretch while Ginger Rush circles up 3 wide. And they're into the stretch. Alabama Ashley, My Celeste on the outside. Behind them, Street Cash needs a place to go. Is going to swing outside of them. And right to the outside of her, it's Ginger Rush. And they're trying to gain ground on My Celeste, who's now in front close to home. My Celeste on top, coming down to the line. My Celeste and Corey Lannery to win it. And then it was Ginger Rush, Street Cash, Alabama Ashley, and complicated.
Number 5, My Celeste closes, springs a little bit of an upset in the opener, pays $19.60, owned by Zayed Stables LLC, trained by Dale Romans, ridden to victory today by Corey Lannery. Second race, 1 mile and 1/16. It's a starter optional claimer for 4-year-olds and upward. We're going to scratch 2 horses in here, the 3 Tiz Bobby and the 4 Ultra Oro.
They're off. And the 4 of them came out to an even beginning. Saturday Special in Chepstow, Percussion on their outside. These 3 take them into the turn, and Carey Street will sit 4th early on and ride the rail into that first turn, racing about 4 lengths off the lead. So Edgar Zayas takes the early initiative here with Chepstow, and they're on top by a length. Kept close to Saturday Special. Percussion's not far behind, 3 deep on that turn, and a length and a half off the lead. They've got 4.5 on the trailer, Carey Street, who's biding time early on, and that first quarter was up in 24-1. So they move on to the backstretch, 3 of them right together. Chepstow on the inside, Saturday Special between, and the favorite Percussion just to the outside of them. The 3 of them now about 7 lengths ahead of Carey Street, who continues to lag behind the trio up front. So they continue that way up the backstretch. Chepstow's lead is up to a length and a half now over Saturday Special in Percussion. And now it's just 5 lengths more back to Carey Street, who's creeping a bit closer after a 47 3/2 mile. Into the far turn. Chepstow, now Percussion, begins to pick it up as Chepstow is being ridden hard on the lead here. Percussion moves up alongside in second. Saturday Special trying to keep up, and now Carey Street lengthening stride from the back of the field as they come toward the top of the stretch. Chepstow holding off Percussion as Carey Street continues to progress outside of Saturday Special. 3/4 up in 112 flat, they're into the stretch. Chepstow stubborn on the inside. Percussion yet to get by him as they come into the final furlong. Carey Street is third. Chepstow just keeps on fighting on the rail. Percussion on the outside. Carey Street coming. Here comes the wire, and Chepstow holds on over Carey Street. And then it was Percussion.
Number 1, Chepstow holds on to win it and pays $15 even, owned by Glab Racing Stables LLC, trained by Ralph Azadi and ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back to the third race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. It's a starter optional claimer, 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 2 Golden Point, the 3 Eaton Ridge, and the main track only is number 9 Catholic Cowboy and number 10 Starship Zeus.
They're off. And it's a good start for Rose Briar. Just Fooling Around is right alongside, and Golden Rifle between those two. These three go out to the front together, and then it's a Plum who settles back running in fourth position, moving for the turn. Captain Dixie and Star Contender at the back of the pack. So the early leader here is Rose Briar. Rose Briar into that first turn in front, and on top by a length and a half. And then comes Golden Rifle on the outside, running in second position. And going up in between those two is a Plum to be a part of the early pace as well. So the three of them will head on to the backstretch just ahead of Captain Dixie, Just Fooling Around, and the trailer Star Contender. The first quarter's up in 23 and 2. On to the backstretch, Rose Briar making the pace here, clear by a length. And then it's Golden Rifle running in second. A length and a half farther back to a Plum in third. Captain Dixie fourth on the inside. Then Just Fooling Around, and the trailer Star Contender is 4.5 lengths off of front running Rose Briar, who has gone the first half mile in 46 and 4 and heads into the far turn in front. A half a length lead. And then it's Golden Rifle in second, moving for the far turn. A Plum is third to the outside of them. Captain Dixie rides the rail. Just Fooling Around is next. And on the outside, it's Star Contender around the far turn. Rose Briar up top. Golden Rifle's under a drive now to keep up in second. Waiting for running room is Captain Dixie on the inside as a Plum comes up 3 wide. Then Just Fooling Around and Star Contender. And they're into the stretch, and it's Rose Briar. Rose Briar trying to take them all the way. A fresh test from Captain Dixie, who saved all the ground and is second as they come into the final 16th. The others are well behind. Rose Briar trying to hold off Captain Dixie. Rose Briar inside. Captain Dixie coming. Rose Briar holds on a half a length. Captain Dixie second, and then a Plum, followed by Just Fooling Around.
The favorite, number 1, Rose Briar, wins it, pays $4.80, owned by Panic Stable, LLC, trained by Jane Sibeli, and ridden to victory today by Jose Lescano. The fourth race, 6.5 furlongs. This one is a maiden race for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Note the number 5 will race with blinkers off.
They're off. Not a good start for Ad Lutum, who's away last. It is Publicist who goes out to lead them. Ad Lutum now rushing through on the inside after a tardy beginning, up to challenge for the lead up the backstretch. Shake and Sleek is away running in third. After that, it's Rock Solid Lady fourth. Then Xena Rules, and the trailer is El Vedado as the field heads up the backstretch. Ad Lutum didn't come out of the gate well, but leads the way by 3/4 of a length. Publicist is second with a half mile to go. And then it's Shake and Sleek third, that first quarter up in 22 and 3. And now Rock Solid Lady moves up on the outside. They've got 4 on Xena Rules, who's clear of El Vedado on the far turn. Ad Lutum, 3 furlongs to go, 3/4 of a length in front of Publicist. Rock Solid Lady's there on the outside. Shake and Sleek is along the rail. Xena Rules is picking up her stride now from 5th. And far behind is El Vedado, a 46 flat half mile, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Ad Lutum turning for home in front. Publicist on the outside. Shake and Sleek's going to try to come through between those two rivals. And then comes Rock Solid Lady and Xena Rules on the outside. It's Ad Lutum, though. Ad Lutum is shaking away at the 16th pole, and Ad Lutum is pulling away as they come down to the wire. A very strong performance here by Ad Lutum, who ends up winning by about 6 lengths over Shake and Sleek, then Publicist and Xena Rules.
Nice debut for number 1, Ad Lutum, pays $5.60. Mark this horse down, owned by Gold Mark Farm LLC, trained by Ralph Nix, ridden to victory today by John Velasquez. The fifth race, 5 furlongs on the turf. Claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. The claiming price, $30,000 down to $25,000.
They're off. Meet Me for a Smoke started very well and is out for the lead with Don's Girl going with her. These two with Bellanusta sitting in third on the outside and moving up after them. Then just Give Me a Kiss on the inside, running in fourth position early on. Alongside of Like a Charm, Bonnie Breeze and Dawn at the rail comes Glamour Queen. Capriasca is trailing the field as they move into the far turn. And it is Bellanusta to the outside. At the rail, Don's Girl and Meet Me for a Smoke is backpedaled to third. but now 3 lengths off the lead and starting to move up once again. Then Bonnie Breeze to the outside, followed by Like a Charm. The quarter went in 20 and 4/5 seconds, and Bella Nusta is going to turn for home in front here, trying to pull off the upset. Bella Nusta off the turn, the leader, but Meet Me for a Smoke attacks on the outside. Don's Girl is down toward the rail, and way in the center of the course is Bonnie Breeze trying to run on late with Like a Charm. Still Bella Nusta way on the outside. Bonnie Breeze, Meet Me for a Smoke is now third. Bella Nusta, Bonnie Breeze down to the wire. Bonnie Breeze and Bella Nusta. Then Meet Me for a Smoke. Caprioska in a photo with Like a Charm.
Number 7, Bonnie Breeze, runs near the outside fence, but still winners pays $19 even. Owned and trained by Brian Baker and ridden to victory today by Jose Cruz. Sixth race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races. The jockey on the 1 is Paco Lopez. Scratch number 8, 6-inch heel.
They're off. Blavatsky is going to the front, opening up early here from Arella Princess, who came out running in second. Then it's Awesome and Den Some, Yarmorka, and Sing One Song to the outside. Behind them, Angel of Love is next as they move into that first turn. Very wide run into the turn for Sing One Song. Then we come back to Princess Zenyi at the back with Julissa and Image of Rachel as they head on to the backstretch, where the leader is Blavatsky. On top by a length and a half over Awesome and Densum as they hook up with the backstretch. Break of another 2 and Arella Princess follows in third through a 22 and 4 opening quarter mile and moving right along. Then Awesome and running in fourth on the outside is Yarmorka, a length and a half clear of Angel of Love, Sing One Song, and then it's 3 to Princess Zenyi, passed now by Julissa. Image of Rachel is last of them all. It is Blavatsky on top as they race for the far turn. Clear from Awesome and Densum, Arella Princess, Yarmorka, and a 4-wide Sing One Song, who gets in gear now and charges up into second on the far turn. And then it's Angel of Love on the inside. Image of Rachel is next, and then comes Julissa and Princess Zenyi. 45 and 2 was the half mile. It is Blavatsky turning for home in front, trying to hold off this challenge of Sing One Song, who's second on the outside. But Blavatsky has the lead with a furlong to run. It's a 2.5 length lead. It's a 3 length lead. Image of Rachel is finishing well on the outside and is moving up into second late as they come down to the wire. A wire-to-wire score for Blavatsky over Image of Rachel. And then it was Angel of Love, Sing One Song, and Julissa.
Number 3, Blavatsky re-breaks in the stretch and draws off to win it for owner Anthony Fontana, trained by Patricia Farrow and ridden by Julian Leperoux, who has just been on fire on the turf course. That horse pays $9 even. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have race number 7.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back to 7th race, 6 furlongs. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 6 runners in the field.
They're off. A very even start. It is Bluegrass Lady out for the lead with Spectacular Sheeran and Lady Nora to the outside. 3 lengths ahead of Sherry's Win. Navajo Kitten is 5th early on and just ahead of the trailer Cassidy's Valentine, who is 7 lengths off the lead as they move up the backstretch. Bluegrass Lady on top by a length. Spectacular Sheeran and Lady Nora keeping her company. After an opening quarter mile, it's up in 23 seconds flat. It's 2.5 lengths back to Sherry's Win and Navajo Kitten on the outside. And still at the back is Cassidy's Valentine with 3 furlongs to go. Bluegrass Lady on top on the far turn. On the rail, Spectacular Shirin is second, and then it's Lady Nora. And in the meanwhile, the favorite Navajo Kitten is dropping back on the turn, and Bluegrass Lady starting to get away. Bluegrass Lady ran a 46 flat half mile and turns for home on the lead here. Spectacular Shirin on the inside, a length and a half behind with a furlong to go. Lady Nora is third, down to the 16th pole. Bluegrass Lady continues to lead the way and is in the clear from Spectacular Shirin down to the wire. Bluegrass Lady's the winner, then Spectacular Shirin, Lady Nora, and Sherry's Win.
Number 2, Bluegrass Lady. Pretty nice performance off a very long layoff, owned by Louis Duco Stables Incorporated, trained by Luis Duco, and ridden to victory today by Marcos Menendez. That horse paid $7.60 to win. The 8th race, a 1 mile on the turf. Maiden claim is Philly's 3-year-old. Scratch number 7, Rara.
They're off. Donna Paula, Bop Shebop out for the lead together. These two show the most early speed, racing for that first turn. Lynn Diesel now coming through on the inside to battle for the front as they make their way into the turn. And saving all the ground there is Hot, who slips through to the inside and now right behind stablemate Donna Paula. Donna Paula and Hot, 1-2 now. And then it's Bop Shebop running in third to the backstretch. Spring Mountain Mist, Lynn Diesel next. Diamond Tour to the outside of them. Then Sylvester Yoli and Virgin Morena down at the rail. Earhart and Chi-Chi Girl are after that. The trailer is Cotton Jenny. The quarter was 23 flat. On to the backstretch, and the leader is Donna Paula. On top a half a length with Bop Shebop on the outside, running in second position, and now taken outside is Hot to sit third and just off the pacemaker. And then it's Spring Mountain Mist down on the inside. Sylvester Yoli follows in fifth, 4 lengths off the lead, moving for the far turn. 47-2 was the half mile. Then Virgin Morena, Earhart is in between horses. Diamond Tour there on the outside, and then comes Lynn Diesel, followed by Chi-Chi Girl and Cotton Jenny around the far turn. It is still Donna Paula, Spring Mountain Mist right behind, Hot to the outside of them. And then it's Virgin Morena and Sylvester Yoli, 4th and 5th, and then Earhart, and they're into the stretch. And it is still Donna Paula trying to hold off the challenge of Spring Mountain Mist. And Spring Mountain Mist goes on by, but here's Virgin Morena. And now these two and Virgin Morena to the front. And Virgin Morena is pulling away with each and every stride. And wins going away to Spring Mountain Mist. Up for third was Earhart, and then Donna Paula and Sylvester Yoli.
Number 6, Virgin Morena, wins it and gives jockey Leonel Reyes his first win in North America, owned by LC Racing Corp. Team Work Horseman. That horse pays $14.60 to win. The 9th race, 6 furlongs. Maiden claim is fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch to 1, Avalancha.
They're off. She seems she should dwelt at the start one more time today. Let Love Rule goes to the front. Calypso Music on the inside is away well. And then it's Miss Regalite to the outside, followed by Ligia Elena. And then back toward the rail to Reina Divina. Starship Vogue is next, and Seems She Should did not have a good start, but is starting to catch up to the field with a half mile to go. And they race past the opening quarter mile in 23 and 1/5 seconds as the field moves for the far turn. Miss Regalite on the outside, Let Love Rule along the rail. These two head and head on the lead, clear from Ligia Elena and Calypso Music on the inside. And then it's Reina Divina, Seems She Should, is moving up on the outside of horses, 4.5 lengths off the lead, and far behind is Starship Vogue as they arrive at the top of the stretch, where Miss Regalite leads them through a 47 flat half mile. Miss Regalite turning for home with the lead from Let Love Rule on the inside. Farther out, Ligia Elena is putting in a bid down the center of the track. It is Miss Regalite, Ligia Elena closing on the outside, and also coming on in between horses with a late bid too is Calypso Music, and down on the inside Let Love Rule. They're coming down to the wire, and Let Love Rule will get up and win over Miss Regalite, and then Calypso Music and Ligia Elena.